Alright everyone, this is Chaos Christ, and this is my little take on the whole Spoony getting fired from that guy with the glasses thing. I know this is a bit after the fact, but I just gotta get my opinion about this whole situation out there. I got into angry reviews, you know, like everybody else did, angry video game nerd, all that shit. And, you know, eventually through my, you know, just browsing around the internet, I found Spoony. First review of his that I saw was Final Fantasy VIII review. I happen to agree with him on that game, because I hated it. And he immediately struck me as being very funny and talented. So, I went to his website and was instantly a fan. You know, I've also followed that guy with the glasses. I followed him for about just as long. And, you know, I thought it was pretty cool how he was affiliated with him and all that stuff. Though I usually always watched his videos on his site because I figured he deserved the view on his site. It was his video. He made it his creative vision. And Spoony's videos have always been consistently good, consistently funny. And a lot of people out there are saying his videos aren't as good as they used to be. And, well, quite frankly, I've seen every one of his videos, practically, and they are. They're very good. So apparently, with this whole that guy with the glasses thing, Spoony made a comment on his Twitter, or commented on Jesse Otaku's Twitter, who was another member of that guy with the glasses, made an off-color joke. Rape joke, supposedly. You know, I mean, you know, the joke I heard, you know, and yeah, it could be definitely interpreted as that, and probably was intended as that. And a lot of people take offense to jokes like this. On the other hand, I find jokes like this to be absolutely hilarious, because I know how many stupid, silly little ignorant people out there are going to take offense. And just thinking about it is funny. When he has the balls to make jokes such as this. So, you know, that caused a little bit of turbulence at the site, but it was apparently reconciled between him and her, you know, privately, and supposedly left at that, until Obscurus Lupa had to throw her 2 cents in and start a huge shitstorm with that. And my feelings on Obscurus Lupa is that she is not funny at all. She's annoying, and just every time she makes a guest appearance in any video that I watch on that guy with the glasses, I just can't wait for her to get the fuck off of the screen. You know, and quite frankly, you know, butting into this whole thing was none of her goddamn business, you know, despite whether or not she was supposedly friends with Jesse Otaku or whatever. None of her business. It had already been reconciled. It was in the past. But some people just can't let the past stay in the past. They have to drag shit through the fucking mud and be ignorant. So, that shitstorm happened, and they continued, I guess, to, there was a bunch of people jumping in on the Twitter, and, you know, on both sides of the argument, blah, blah, blah. I don't go on Twitter. All the information I've gotten from other sources, because I just don't like Twitter. I just never bothered to create an account. If I was to ever bother to create an account, it would probably be to follow the few people that I know are on Twitter that I give a shit about, like Spoony. People that, you know, for funny, and, you know, stuff like that. So, apparently, there's some commentary on YouTube for Team Fortress 2 or something like that, where there was a Lord Cat. He was a reviewer on, well, not a reviewer, he had this little bit he called Until We Win, where he shows you how to beat really difficult video games. And the last video he posted was like 2 years ago. So at this point, he's a non-contributor to that guy with the glasses.com. So, he talked a lot of shit about Spoony, apparently, and apparently said something along the lines of he should use his brother's gun to shoot himself with. And considering that wasn't a joke, that was serious, or cat can go and fuck itself, for real. It's not something that you should say about somebody. Especially somebody with depression or bipolar or whatever it is that Spoony has, supposedly. As someone who has depression and supposedly bipolar myself, I can fully understand the how it affects somebody. And comments like that are really fucked up to say to somebody like that. Yes, I know, I probably sound like this giant fucking Spoony fanboy, and that's because I am. He's my favorite internet reviewer, he's just everything, and despite the fact that I completely disagreed with him about Final Fantasy X. I've watched that review many times. Why? Because he's fucking funny. Because he makes good points. Even about a game that I love, I can still see the points he makes in said game. His reviews, consistently good. While people like Lupa are completely fucking annoying. And even the main guy, for that guy with the glasses, the Nostalgia Critic's videos have been really downsliding lately. I honestly, the past... I can't remember the last video he did that I laughed my ass off at. I do like the Nostalgia Critic, and I like his reviews, but his reviews are just not been up to par lately. So, people need to understand something. This is the fucking internet. This is the place that bred sites like fucking 4chan and 9gag and Facebook pages like Satan. Are you really, seriously gonna get fucking offended by a little rape joke? Really? Really? No subject is taboo. I don't give a fuck what subject it is. I don't care if it's rape, murder, abortion, sexuality, religion, whatever. Doesn't matter. Fucking fair game. It's the internet. People need to understand that. It's just part of the culture that is developed. So, this whole shitstorm was blown completely out of proportion over something that, in my opinion, should have just been an innocent little joke, despite the fact that it was supposedly offensive. Well, guess what? Internet humor thrives on fucking offensive and pictures of cats. So, I guess my whole deal here is that as someone who personally every single day deals with depression and bipolar disorder, I can relate to why Spoony would supposedly be a dick to his fans or whatever, or have a quote-unquote thin skin against criticisms. When you have kind of mind frame like that, any little thing, even to you, you know it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever that you feel a certain way about it. Any little thing that's said that could be construed in a negative way will be, and it will eat at your fucking soul. You lie awake at night thinking about it. It's part of depression. It's fucked up. You'll never be able to rationalize it. All you know is how you feel, which is like shit. And I don't know if Spoony's taking any meds for his supposed disorder. If he is, and they help him, good for him. I personally don't take any medication for my disorder because I was on medication from ages 9 to 19 and it never made me feel any fucking better, so why am I gonna just pump my brain full of chemicals that don't do a goddamn thing for me? Either smoke some fucking weed or something, because that will get me high and make me feel better and, at least distract my mind for a little while. And that's what it's all about, distraction. And, Spoony and, Angry Video Game Nerd and that guy with glasses have always been one of the ways that I distracted myself. And, when life tends to pile things on, it's extra worse for somebody like that. And, it's just really fucked up that people just can't understand that, and people are just so fucking stupid and so easily fucking offended that this whole shitstorm happened, that, Spoony got kicked off That Guy with the Glasses. Now, personally, do I give a shit that his videos are no longer available on That Guy with Glasses? No, because I've always watched them on the SpoonyExperiment.com anyway, because, like I said earlier, I believe he deserves the views on his site. But where I take offense to this is the way people acted in regards to Spoony, and I don't care what. Supposedly think Spoony is an asshole, or whatever. You'll never understand what it is like to feel horrible as a result of mental illness. You'll never understand it unless you yourself experience it. And I have heard so many people say, get over it, blah, blah, blah. It's not something you get fucking over when you wake up every single day feeling like shit. You feel that way all day. You can't go to sleep because your mind's racing with negativity and the feeling of impending doom, and you just can't figure out why. All you know is that you feel like you're doomed and your life is over. So, people need to get their fucking shit straight, because it's absolutely fucking retarded that this whole shitstorm even happened in the first place. It's for one thing, Spoony's gonna keep doing his reviews, hopefully. He seems to be indicating in his videos that he is. And That Guy with Glasses just lost one of the biggest money makers, I guarantee. Because Spoony is funnier than everyone else on that fucking site. He's fired the angry video game nerd. And he's just fucking phenomenal. And I just think that he's a wonderful reviewer. He's funny. He's very thorough. And like I said, even though half the time I don't agree with him, I still love his videos. So the main 2 points that I want to drive home with this is people need to understand depression, bipolar, and other mental illnesses like that, and understand how it affects the people that have them. It ruins your fucking life. It can, anyway. Even if your life is good, you still feel like your life is in shatters because of your illness. And you can't reason your way out of it. You may know the way you feel makes absolutely no sense, but that doesn't make you feel any better at all. People need to fucking think before they open their fucking mouth and tell people that they should fucking shoot themselves with their brother's fucking gun. You piece of shit, fat New York fuck. You know, I kind of liked your videos, but you're just a piece of shit for making a comment like that. You know, you can go fuck yourself, you piece of fat fucking shit. You want to go eat some more fucking KFC, you fat fuck. You know, and I wouldn't say that about somebody, you know, unless they fucking deserved it. I wouldn't call people names or anything like that, because it's not right to do things like that. But when you make a comment like that, in seriousness, you're a fucked up individual, especially considering the context. And the second point that I want to drive home is that when it's a joke, it's a fucking joke. Get the fuck over it. This is the internet. Get the fuck over it. If you get butthurt easily, get the fuck off the internet, because it's filled with butthurt. And the butthurt only makes people like me laugh our asses off at you ignorant fucks that take all this shit so goddamn seriously. So, conclusion. Spoony is very talented, and I hope he continues to make videos for a long time, and I hope that, you know, people can learn to understand people with mental illness. And I think the fact that Spoony has been making these wonderful videos, despite all his negative feelings I'm sure he must have if he has these illnesses, it's just absolutely wonderful that he does that, because you have no idea how demotivating the depression is. You have no idea. Unless you have it yourself. Unless you experience it. So, I just felt like, you know, there was a few people, you know, defending Spoony, a few people bashing him, you know, well, more than a few, but I just think that my opinion needs to be heard, because, you know, people just need to get the fuck over their offense over dark humor jokes. This is the internet. I just don't know how I could beat that point into your head any further. So, anyway, I know it's been a while since I did a video, but I just had to do this, and I know that I still have yet to get many views on my videos, but, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. They're out there for people to see if they want to watch them, or, you know, hear anyway, because it's just a picture, but with my voice, but, you know, I don't have a camera or anything like that. So, anyway, it's Chaos Christ, signing off.